Hey everybody, welcome back to your flight Aura 012. Today our destination will be Drama Town. My name is Aura and I'll be taking care of you on this flight today. So please sit back, relax and enjoy the ride. Are you ready for some spicy TikTok drama today? Spicy drama.
I'm so glad we're finally having that random conversation about people trying to switch seats with you on airplanes because,
so
oh my God, do I have a story. So I was on my way home from Denver once and I already really hate flying out of Denver. DIA gives me mad anxiety. I just don't have the best memories in general in Denver. So like every time I fly home, like I'm trying to just get home quickly. I'm also not a bougie person. However, on flights, I always pay extra to have a specific seat. Like every time I fly, I'm paying extra so I can have like a set seat. That's the exact reason why I don't fly Southwest. But anyways, I had upgraded my seat, even though I already selected my seat through American. I upgraded, I think I paid an extra like $40 just to be a little bit closer to the front of the plane because I was really over this trip. I wanted to go home, like I wanted to leave. So I bought upgraded, again, a window seat like right up in the front.
Fair.
A couple then walks over like to the seats like right next to me and they have 3 kids with them. So the way like this plane was, there's like 3 seats on the left, 3 seats on the right. Immediate bad vibes. Their kids were young, but not super, super young, not toddler young, definitely older than 5. I would say between like 5 to 10-ish is what they looked. And then I see a 4th kid who looked a little bit younger kind of following them. And again, I'm just kind of looking. My AirPods are in. When I'm in an airplane, I'm not interested in what anything is, like anything happening, anyone doing anything, anyone talking. Like I'm in my own world. My AirPods are in. That's it. When I get like a grab onto my shoulder, like someone grabbed my shoulder and I kind of looked behind me very quickly because I in general don't like to be touched, especially by strangers.
Don't be grabbing people. Don't be grabbing people.
Especially in that manner, that's like a no tolerance thing for me. So I turned around quick and I was like, excuse me. And it was the dad that was with the family. He's like, hey, how are you? Sorry. And I looked at him and I was like, don't touch me. Good. Do you need something? Because my attitude will switch like that if you're a stranger touching me. Like I just don't deal with that. Like personal space, respect, just don't touch people.
Although I have to say, I'm at this point very used to people grabbing me on flights because, hey, welcome to the life of a flight attendant. People grab you all the time. Not necessarily in an inappropriate way. I'm not saying in an inappropriate way, but they will just grab you to ask you something all the time. Pulling from your skirt. Oh, I'm used to it. Not saying it's okay. I'm saying it's not okay. But hey.
And again, I was a little edgy because this trip was hell and DIA just had me all messed up like it always does. Anyways, he points to like the row behind me and he says, hey, so I talked to the guy sitting behind you. No one's sitting in between them right now. It was like a guy in the window seat and another guy on the right seat. So the middle seat was open. He's like, so, and this blew my mind. He didn't even like ask. He's like, so, you know, you can just switch seats with him and go sit in the middle so that way me and my family can all sit together. And I'm not trying to be rude, but I sit in a middle seat only on desperate terms. If I desperately have to go somewhere, that's the only seat available. Otherwise, no. Besides, again, I had paid for this seat like I always paid to upgrade my seat.
Nobody wants to sit on the middle seat on a flight. So no, absolutely not.
And also, his story was just literally not adding up. Like, it didn't make sense. Because at first, like, oh, I asked that guy if anyone was sitting there in the middle. And the guy said no one had sat down yet. But then he was saying it was a seat that he had purchased that his daughter was going to have to sit in by herself. Like, it was just weird. Like, his whole story, nothing was adding up at all. Anything. So I looked at him and I was like, I'm really sorry, but... You know, I lied a little bit. I was like, I don't have plane anxiety. But I told him, I was like, I get bad plane anxiety and I need to be like in a window seat by the front. I'll freak out if I have to sit in between 2 people. Which, that part's kind of true. I don't like sitting in between people unless I have to. It's nothing against people, but like, I'm paying to sit somewhere specific because I know what I like. His whole demeanor instantly changed. Like, he was kind of trying to be nice except for the weird grab when he was first talking to me. He looks me dead in the eyes and goes, Oh, so you're really gonna just let a kid sit back there by herself in the middle seat and not be with her family?
Why don't you sit there? Why doesn't the dad sit there in the middle and put the kids together? It's really not that complicated, unless you just don't want to.
I was like, that's the seat, right? Why don't you sit there and let the other kid sit with her siblings and her mother? Why does it have to be me? Like, you're the dad. You sit back there. He's like, unbelievable. This is what's wrong with our generation. No one cares about families anymore. This is unreal. And I again look at him in the eyes and I say, why don't you sit in that seat instead of making your daughter sit in that seat? He goes, because her name is not assigned to the seat. Her name's not assigned to the seat.
Neither is hers. Neither is her name assigned to that seat. If we're all sitting on the assigned seats, if we're all supposed to sit on our name assigned seats, then why are you bothering this lady? Any excuse in the book.
Either is mine. My name is not assigned to the middle seat. My name is assigned to this seat right here, brother. All I did was just look at him. I looked away. I put my AirPods back in. He sits on and I can still kind of hear, I'm acting like I can't, but I can kind of hear. My AirPods are very low. Dad sits on the aisle seat, puts one of the kids in the middle, looks at the youngest one that was trailing behind. This poor kid is just back-seated, right? He looks at her and said, I'm sorry, people are mean, and you can't sit with your family, baby. I'm sorry. This girl looks like she's going to cry. And I can't get over the fact that why the dad, probably because it was a tight fit in those middle seats behind me. He probably didn't want to make it work, so he's making his kid sit there. And he's going off to people around him. No one's listening to him, but he's kind of trying to talk to everyone. He's like, God, this is the first time that anyone's ever been difficult and prevented me from being with my whole family. This is unreal. Anyways, flight attendant ends up coming over because she kind of hears everything that's going on. The girl in the middle seat behind me, silently crying. I felt so bad for her. I just wanted to hug her. And at this point, I'm like, should I just get up? This is ridiculous. Flight attendant suggests to the dad he should sit there or the mother should sit there. She doesn't feel comfortable with this child flying with strangers because she's clearly uncomfortable. She's much better wording than that. But eventually, the dad goes, gets his carry-on out of the top, all dramatic, and then puts it in the one right next to it. He did not have to move. He's like, he's taking it out, he puts it back on there, and I'm just like, what? Long story short, people are freaking insane, and the entitlement and the audacity is just absolutely beyond me. That was my last DIA experience, and I hope I never have to go back because I have the worst leg at that airport. I have other seat stories from leaving DIA. But yeah, be careful out there. People are nuts.
Oh, that was funny, but also frustrating, and what happens a lot of the time. If you don't have seats together, if you're a family, if you're a bunch of people, a group of people, and you don't have seats together, you can politely ask the people around you if they would like to switch. But I guarantee you that nobody really likes to switch into a middle seat from a window or aisle. But they have the complete and utter right to say no, that they don't want to switch their seat, whether they paid for it or not. And it has happened 1,000 times on board planes. Parents and children get separate seats. They do. And then the parents just go to the person next to them and ask politely, hey, would you mind switching seats with me? And that's okay. But if they say no, that's completely their right. And you cannot go getting angry at them for not wanting to switch seats. They have probably very particular reasons to sit on that seat as well. You cannot go getting angry and mad about it. And in this case, clearly, there was a very easy solution. Very easy solution. Just the dad needs to go and sit on that seat. But did he want to do it? No, because then he knows that he'll have to be squeezed between those two people. Instead, he wanted this lady to go and sit there. So she will be squeezed up in that space. No. No. Well done for you, my dear, for standing your ground. Next! Of all the scenarios where a passenger is crossing the boundaries and limits of personal space on a flight, this is the one passenger that I would totally accept and allow and actually welcome crossing those boundaries. Not just that, I'll probably be like, you little baby, do you want to come and sit next to me? I'll probably be like that. This is the only type of passenger that I will accept that kind of behavior from. The cutesy little four-legged passengers. They can come and sit on my lap if they want. Little cattles and little doggos are all welcome to sit on my lap. I wish we had cattles and doggos on our flights, but we don't have cutesy little cattles and doggos on our flights. It's sad. Me sad now. Me sad. Okay, so that's it for today. I hope you had fun. I hope you have a great day. Please subscribe, and I'll see you later, okay? Bye-bye. 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 Thanks for flying with us.